Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
Good.
Is it cold outside? Here is okay, right?
Okay, yes.
Şey var benim koleksiyon pantolonum. Şey. Have you ever seen making pottery before?
Yes.
Right? Malaysia. I think one person is missing. Two, maybe three. Okay. First of all, you're all welcome to our country, to Turkey, and welcome to our workshop. My name is Tolga. Yes, I'm going to give you information about the pottery and the history of the pottery. I am the member of this family. We are working here as a family more than 200 years actually. We are the 7th generation. I am the member of this family. We are kind of expert about this art actually because we start to learn something about this art when we are 6 or 7 years old. That's why we are in this shop. I'm in this shop more than 20 years actually. The master's name is Bekir. Bekir Master has over than 15 years experience about this art actually. Now he's going to show us how to make a pottery, and he will use red clay, which is local clay in this area. We take it near the riverside. Its name is Red River, and it's passing through middle of this town from Avanos actually. We cannot find this clay anywhere else because it has 80% iron oxide inside. That's why it's strong and it's red. This art was invented about 4,000 years before in this area by Hittites. And since the Hittites period, it passed down, which means father to son, master to student, generation to generation. There is no school about this art. If anybody wants to learn, they can come this kind of places, and our masters teach them how to make a pottery actually. The local people, just like us, as I told you before, we start to make something when we are 6 or 7 years old. And at least 10 years later, we can become a master if we have talent, just like Bekir Master. But if you don't have talent about this art, just like me, you just give information about this art actually. The working is not enough. Actually, there was an interesting situation in this area in the past time. If a man cannot make a pottery, he cannot get married in this area. That was so important actually. But now, thank God, we are lucky. Even if we cannot make pottery, we can get married. Is there any rule in your country to get married except money?
No rule.
No, just money, right? And the love, of course. As you see, he just used water, nothing else. Just the water and the clay actually to shape it. It's so important. If you don't use water, it may get dry and you cannot shape it very well actually. Now he is making a traditional sugar pot, which is ruled to become a master. After 10 years, they have to make a sugar pot, but as you see, he doesn't use any measuring tools. And when he finished that, if the cover, now he is making the cover pot, the lid, fits perfectly, they can become a master. But if it doesn't fit, they cannot get married. That is so important actually. He used a kick wheel. This is the oldest wheel about this. Of course, now they also use the electric ones, but this is the oldest wheel. Actually, it's just yes, traditional one. It's just made of stone and clay. As you guess, about 4,000 years before, there was no iron or something like that. That's why just use wood and the clay. Yes. And now is the most important moment actually. Will the cover fit or not? What do you think? Of course. Why did you say of course?
So they can get married. Master.
Yeah, but you don't know he is married or not. Did you see any ring?
No ring, there is still available.
Yes. He has
Finally
four.
get their MBA, married but still available.
Yes, let's look will it fit or not. Yes.
Oh.
And of course he is married. He has 4 wives. I'm just kidding. Nobody wants 4 wives. The one is also so much for us. Of course this is just for demonstration. Normally to make a perfect sugar pot takes more than 1 hour. Because they have to be very careful while they are making it. After they finish that, we put into cool places to get dry for 3 weeks. And then the masters draw, paint, and we fire at 960 Celsius degree for 16 hours.
After drawing.
Yes, it is so high temperature, it may be broken in the kiln. That's why, while they are making it, everything is so important. The thickness, whiteness, height, weight, size, everything is so important. Actually, even if they can make the perfect sugar pots, maybe fire 10 of them, 6 of them is broken in the kiln. Because these are all handmade. If we do something by machine, actually, it will be cheaper than these handmades, and it will not be that much quality in that actually. That's why it's different. Yes, now you saw how easy is that. Who wants to try? Yes? Nobody?
I want to try.
Yes, come in. We want you to wear the traditional trousers actually. This is made by Dolce Gabbana for you. Okay? Come in. Inside is not dirty. It's,
Okay.
yes.
This one?
Yes.
Better?
You can sit and wear it. It's okay.
If fit, tomorrow we get married, you know.
Already, few also people want you.
Actually, in Turkey, if the guests from the other countries wants to get married, they have to make this one. That is for local people. Let's get on. Yes. Let's put it and first of all take it out. Yes. You can take out your watch. Yes. And now kick that.
Master.
Faster, faster.
And put your hands in there. Use both of them, both. Yes. Use a lot of water. You have to put it. It's just water.
我用多啲水啊，
用多啲水好
啊，因為使多啲水先影得到佢濕嘛。好，
Yes.
手指都入埋濕，成個手濕濕都唔知。
Yeah.
食咗條條都好笑。
First of all, he center it for you. Now it's your turn. Use it for what?
Center it.
Okay, no need to kick that. You can kick for you. Yes.
Okay.
Now use your thumb.
Thumb
Okay.
inside.
Press
And press. Yes. Push it down. Now use both of them.
Both thumbs.
Both.
Both thumbs.
Push it down and make it wider.
Okay. Is that coffee cup?
Toilet bowl.
Urine.
You can put your right. No. Yes. Just be comfort. Yes. Push it down more.
This is toilet bowl.
He will fix for you.
toilet bowl 唔需要 cover 嘅。
Yes, it's your turn.
Buông. À.
Hold down.
Pull and pull. Đấy.
Yes, use water. Yes, let's look.
Wow, similar.
Yes, it's similar. Yes. You don't know what will you do, right? Tamam dedim, bekliyorum. Yes, it seems like a ball.
À.
Okay.
This can use for soup.
Yes, yes. Now do what he does, okay? Watch. Yes. 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 Now go on. Now hold the drum. Cut it down from the bottom. Yes. Push it down and yes, hold it up.
Hold it up.
À.
Pick it up, yes. And
Wow.
yeah. Congratulations.
Good girl. That's it.
Yes. Now my friend will show you the way to wash your hands. But there is no water here. You will go to near the riverside.
Okay, really good.
Just 3 miles from here, okay? Yes, while she's washing her hands, we also use white clay actually. Did you go to Blue Mosque in Istanbul? Or Tokyo? I think you saw the tiles on the wall, right? All those tiles were made about 500 years before. But by the time, the color never changed. Because the masters use quartz. It's a stone, as you know, there are some watch which is named quartz. Quartz is a really strong stone and it has 8% crystal inside. That's why the colors are much more shinier and never change by time. You see all these products are made of white clay and the quartz. We mix those and we can make this kind of things actually. But we have here masters and the students. For students, we don't use quartz. It's just a white clay. But for masterpieces, we use quartz a lot. Of course, the percent is different. Some of them 80%, some of them 50%. But we definitely use quartz for them. And in the next section, you are going to see the masters and the students while they are drawing and painting something. Okay? Thank you very much, master. Let's go to the other section.